All right. From here on, there is no need to worry about being spotted by my subordinates. There are no scheduled patrols in Rosewick today. What are you two doing?
Finally got this headpiece off. I was beginning to wonder how much longer I could last in there.
See? I told you. This costume is way too tight and stuffy. Getting stuck in it the other day was definitely not my fault.
Oh.
It's not very polite to stare, Miss Deputy Director. Or is there something on my face?
No, nothing like that. I merely thought you seemed somewhat more lively than I had expected. You are quite different from the Remiel described in the records of the first-generation Void Hunters.
Let me guess. In those records, we all come across as rather stern and proper, don't we? Well, I suppose that can't be helped. We were Void Hunters, after all. We had to look the part, especially the sort of Void Hunter people expected to see. The head of the Hoshimi family gets lost at the drop of a hat. Sunbringer is a bit socially awkward, and Joyous spends every other day nursing a hangover. You wouldn't expect any of that to make it into the official records, would you?
Indeed.
But that was who they really were. Nothing like the people described in those records.
What about you, Remiel? What's the real you like?
The real me? Isn't she standing right in front of you already?
You know what? That's about what I expected.
Oh my, then we really are in sync. But let's save the gossip for later, shall we? Don't forget why we came here.
Yes. The central district of Rosewick is just ahead. The device we are looking for should be there.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Let us pass through this tunnel first. Rosewick should be just ahead.
So this is Rosewick.
What a spectacle.
Rosewick. I never imagined this place would end up like this.
Huh? You've been here before?
Yes. Back when there was still only one Sunbringer, over 100 years ago. That enormous building in the distance is called Meridian Hall. It was once a research facility personally overseen by Sunbringer. And the main focus of that research was to work with Joyous and the others to verify whether the Rosetta Data computational model was viable. But as for how this place ended up in the Hollow, that I don't know. Of course, the Research Institute back then didn't look like this. At the very least, it wasn't so twisted. It should be fine. Many of the facilities inside Meridian Hall were made of porcelain, so they should be pretty ether-resistant. As for the spatial structure, we'll have to rely on the back door that Sunbringer left behind. You'll see when we get there.
Mr. Wise? Did you ride along the tracks like this last time as well?
Sorry, Secret. The first ride can be rather difficult to adjust to.
What is that glowing over there?
Well now, I never expected it would still be right where I left it.
Looks like the nearby ethereals spotted us. They are starting to gather.
call me anytime you need my help.
Step ahead. There's no need. This is barely even a warm-up. Shiver! Defend the line!
I can hear your heartbeat.
Break them! Hold the line!
There's no
Sharp as ice! With one strike, break through their ranks! All my strength! In one strike! Dealt with, for now. Let us go see what that glowing object is. This object bears a strong resemblance to certain devices within the CCD.
Yes, both are Sunbringer's creations after all. I'm surprised this key hasn't been affected by the spatial distortions. It remains intact. Guess we're pretty lucky. It's the key to Meridian Hall, the back door that Sunbringer left.
This is a key, you say? But where is the door?
For that, I'm afraid you'll have to ask Sunbringer herself. Aside from Meridian Hall, most of the buildings here were residences and other facilities prepared for the researchers who worked here. In other words, even if they were swallowed by the Hollow, it wouldn't matter. There was nothing important inside them to begin with. But Meridian Hall is different. The prototype used to verify Rosetta data is stored inside. Sunbringer, she always believed these instruments might still serve a purpose someday. So she designed a dedicated emergency restoration system for the entirety of Meridian Hall. That's the back door I mentioned. Once activated, it will rapidly restore the space both inside and outside to the default state recorded when the device was configured, allowing people to enter and leave. Hold your horses there, my impatient friend. Let me finish first. There's actually two parts to this key, and we need both to enter. Back then, Sunbringer gave each of us Void Hunters a copy of the key, just in case the unexpected happened. But, you know me. I thought it was quite troublesome, so, well, I simply hid both pieces of the key she gave me somewhere nearby. I mean, people hide spare keys under doormats or in flower pots all the time, right? At least it worked out, right? If I had taken it with me back then, we'd be at a loss now. As for the other part of the key, if memory serves, I hid it somewhere rather high up, I think. It was over 100 years ago. Surely it's natural for me to have forgotten. You sure are sharp. But careful there, Detective Wise. Or someone may just turn you into a static background asset with all RGB values set to 255.
You two, let us cut the chatter. Since this part is still here, it stands to reason that the nearby spatial structure has not changed too drastically. Let us check the high ground nearby first. Perhaps we will find other clues.
Okay, but before that, let's put this part of the key into the device.
was unbecoming of me.
Only half the key was inserted, so only about that much of it was restored.
This way. It seems there is a path leading higher up.
Right. Let's take a look.
Stand down!
That was close. Spinning.
Tactical deployment. Hold the line. Shiver. Even the force trembles.
Back at you. It doesn't hurt at all.
Tactical deployment.
Everlasting fling! Fired up!
Time to shine, my partner in crime. Rotate.
Now it's
What am I gonna do with
surrender now.
What was that sound? Enemies?
you? That's Sunbringer.
Sunbringer? But how?
It's not so unusual. Hollows are full of echoes of the past.
A voice with no visible source. That isn't common, is it?
Let's take a look around here.
I see it. The other half of the key is over there.
See? I told you it was hidden somewhere hot.
I should be able to unlock this path if I hack the robot.
I did not realize you were capable of such things.
I've dealt with all sorts of things on the islands, but... anyway, this isn't all that difficult. Problem solved. Let's keep moving. Seems we'll need to find another way around.
I seem to remember a very beautiful spot up ahead. You can see the entire Meridian Hall from up this high.
Final strike! Shatter!
If we hack the drum, the path should open. we're almost at the target.
That's quite the emotion. The experiment was a success.
That voice.
That's Joyous. He's likely been dead for a very long time. I truly do miss who I used to be.
The ethereals in this area are gathering again.
Is it just me? Or do the ethereals seem interested in the Meridian Hall key too?
Perhaps that's just because it sparkles. Go and take the key. You've been left here all this time. Poor thing. Now, I'll take you to fulfill your purpose.
It is still the beginning of a miracle. The Rosetta data. The beginning of a miracle. Celebrate.
I know. A moment like this does call for celebration. Just as it did back then.
Ramiel, that voice. Is that...
Yes. That's Belly. All right, we have the key. Let's head back. Goodbye, my old friends.
Today's first step will take me back to work.
Celebrate.
The echoes in the hollow. They really know how to ruin the mood.
Are you okay?
Yes.
The Meridian Hall has been fully restored.
Well, that went rather smoothly. Let's hope everything inside is fine as well.
So this is where the Rosetta data was born.
The space here is still shifting. The entire building should have returned to its original state by now, should it not?
Yeah, perhaps there's a delay. The device is over 100 years old after all. A little instability is to be expected, I suppose. It seems the environmental changes won't affect our exploration much.
Let us keep moving forward.
Why are there ethereals here as well? If you aren't paying rent, I'm afraid I must ask you to move out.
The space was hidden. No wonder so many ethereals gathered here.
Watch out. Surprise attack.
Offensive stance. Now
Hyrois!
We're under attack.
Is this the last one? I was expecting something a little tougher.
Total annihilation!
That was close.
shatter. Break through their ranks. Shatter. Frost and lightning. Break them. An ambush.
There it is, the device we're after. Let's go, Wise. What comes next, only you can do.
So this is the prototype they used to verify Rosetta data.
The equipment was not damaged in that fight, was it?
It looks intact on the outside. It's a prototype, but the modules aren't that different from modern systems. I think it should be fine. This is it. Prototype, boot up! We did it!
Seeing these screens light up again after all this time feels strange. Well, can you work with it? Anything unclear?
No issues so far. If anything, it's been suspiciously smooth. This system feels remarkably similar to the HDD. Next, I'll connect to Prophet Boo. He'll act as a relay node and mask our Rosetta data request as normal traffic. To minimize exposure, we'll only pull essential data from the CCD and handle the rest locally. I only managed to install the essential modules on Prophet Boo, and with most of the bandwidth reserved for Rosetta data transmission, the connection may be a little rough.
Oh, that's Griff. Looks like it worked. Need anything from us, Wise?
Thanks, but not right now. I've got this.
Understood. We will keep watch for any ethereals and keep the area secure.
Link bandwidth stable. Traffic disguise deployed. Target side response seems normal. Starting designated path prediction calculations.
As expected of a holo specialist, the aura is completely different. Watching him, it truly occurred to me that Rosetta data was born here.
Yes, exactly.
Link bandwidth stable. Verification unit synchronization complete. Professor, can you hear me? We can begin with data extraction. Everyone, I believe... I must now inform you of a major situation. What? The theoretical verification of Rosetta data is complete. It was a resounding success.
Oh, is that how one delivers good news? You nearly gave me a heart attack!
I believe this is due to Miss Sunbringer practicing the composure training I recommended.
How many more people do you intend to torment with your family's strange tradition?
So loud. That's quite the commotion. I take it the experiment was a success?
Yes, very much so. It would have been even more successful if the core technology provider had simply stayed asleep.
Even a little nap earns me that much grief. I was merely showing full confidence in my colleagues' professional competence. Besides, today's success is only the first step toward taking back the world.
All right, all right. At a time like this, why not be honest and express a little joy? Even if the Rosetta data is only the beginning, it is still the beginning of a miracle. Let us celebrate properly, shall we? And Professor Arke, don't even think about skipping it.
Then, let's throw a party, like the one Mayflower treated us to last time.
Don't tell me you're planning to drink until the next morning again.
The professor will throw him out, just like last time.
Then let us hold a ball with soft drinks only.
Hey, you people.
Back then, we thought taking back the world was only a matter of time. As long as our companions were by our side, there was nothing we couldn't do. We could even go anywhere. In the end, none of us reached the promised destination.
Finally. That should take care of it.
Mr. Wise, how did it go?
Everything went smoothly. Now all that's left is to use this data to... Ramiel, is something wrong? Are you alright?
No, I'm all right. I simply, wanted a little more time to look around. This place brings back memories of some old friends.
Are you sure you're okay, Ramiel?
I'm perfectly fine, really. Now that the calculations are done, let's head back. If we stay much longer, we'll miss tonight's banquet.
This should be everything. Here, Secret. You got my instructions earlier, right?
Yes, Mr. Wise. I simply need to place these devices at your designated locations, correct?
Yeah. Once the imposter appears, I'll activate the devices and create a small singularity leakage at the venue.
Meanwhile, I'll use Thaumiel's power to immobilize both it and everyone at the venue. Then, before it has time to react, I'll drag it through the leakage and into the hollow. Finally, we subdue it and rescue Dracaena.
Very well. Understood. I will do everything in my power to help you enter the venue unnoticed. However, if the worst-case scenario occurs, if, in the end, our conclusions are proven wrong, and this was all fabricated by Mr. Wise,
Then the banquet will become the place where you arrest both the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Aldrada and the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Dracaena. I imagine Wise would have no objections to that, would you?
No, I promise.
then may none of us betray the trust we have placed in each other. There is a balcony outside the banquet hall. The door to that balcony will be locked today, so you two can stay there until the banquet begins. When the music begins, that signals the start of the banquet. The guests will share the first dance. Once that happens, You can head directly above the hall and prepare to act.
Got it.
We are here. Next, I will head in and set up the device. There are surveillance cameras above the hall. Wise, you can connect to them from your end and confirm the situation. All right then. Please stay here and keep yourselves hidden. I will take my leave now.
Let's use the camera to check on Sigrid. This is a pretty good spot. I'm in. Oh no, a soldier's coming this way. What's going on?
Can you two hear me fine? All devices are in position. Mr. Wise, you have the exact locations in sight, yes?
Yes, I see them. But what happened just now?
Ah, you mean the soldier who came to speak to me. He asked me what was inside, and I said, this was specially prepared for Lady Dracaena. He then said, oh, I see. A heart-to-heart over dessert. On the floor, no doubt. I can hardly wait. And left.
Can't believe I've grown used to the strange things that happen around her.
The welcome banquet is about to begin, so I must take my leave now. I wish you two luck.
Honored guests who have traveled all this way from the surface of New Eridu, welcome to Rose Caliber.
Oh, it's starting. Come on. We should make our way up, too.
All right, I'll take the side fire escape.
Why go through all that trouble?
Whoa, wait!
Now let us follow the music and dance with our partners. May we all have a wonderful evening.
Everyone down there is dancing. Once the music ends, Greta Blulu will show up. Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Ramiel, stay down. What if someone sees you?
Why would they? On such a beautiful night with lovely music, surely everyone's eyes are on their dance partner. And you? You were so calm a moment ago. Why so nervous now, Mr. Honor Student?
No matter how we frame it, what we're about to do could be considered an assassination.
To the unsuspecting crowd below, we must look like a pair of unforgivable criminals. Relax. I've witnessed spectacles far grander than this. Oh, right. The music won't end for a while yet. So, to settle those nerves, shall we share a dance of our own?
Huh? Dancing? Right here, right now? Is this really the time for that?
You're already my partner in crime. It's a little late to worry about propriety.
For the record, I've never really danced before. If I step on your foot, please don't blame me.
You know, Wise. I've actually been keeping something from you. And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth. But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracaena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are.
It's time for her speech.
After you, Lady Dracaena.
I'm sorry, Wise. As this dance draws to a close, it's time for us to say goodbye. Wise, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot that I was meant to fly into the abyss alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
If you're that eager to die, then so be it!
You're forcing the Enchainer transformation. Then bring it on.
Ramiel! I won't let you shoulder this burden alone. Ramiel, if you ever freeze me with those feathers again, I'm plucking you like a chicken.
Wise, why are you here? Didn't I...
You're the one who said we were partners in crime. Who leaves their partner behind like that?
Sorry.
You can apologize after this is over. What just happened? And what's that huge ether glow over there?
That's Gertablulu's cocoon. Since we ruined its plans, it's trying to absorb nearby ether to make up for the energy deficit and force its fusion with the Karma Core. And completely devour Dracaena. I can't be certain how much longer she can hold on.
Is there any way to stop it?
Do you see those new ether growths nearby? Gertablulu created them. They're basically doing the equivalent of a blood transfusion, gathering ether from the air and feeding it into the rapidly growing cocoon. In other words, if we cut off those growths, we can stop the cocoon from growing any further.
Are there any main arteries among those blood vessels?
Sharp as ever. Good. I found 2 in total. Sever them both, and the energy supply across this entire area will fail. Then we can destroy the cocoon. Now that player 2 has joined the game, let's get ready to clear the stage at double speed.